Hi there, and welcome to this lesson on expanding double brackets. Expanding double brackets is a really useful skill to have in your arsenal when it comes to solving anything to do with algebra. Later in this lesson and in future, we can look at how we can apply algebra and expanding double brackets to real world situations. Okay, so hopefully you're all familiar with algebra to some degree. The method I'm going to be using to teach you today is the grid method. Okay, so let's have a look at this first question here. Expand brackets x plus 2 brackets x plus 4. Okay, now in algebra, if two things are touching, they're actually multiplying together. So it could look like this, times by x plus 4. But because in algebra we use x's and this looks like an x, we don't like that. So often what we do is we just get rid of that x and we just squish them together to get x plus 4 like that. So whenever you see two things touching, you have to remember that there's a multiplication sign just in there like that. Okay, so the aim of this expanding is to times this bracket by this bracket. Okay, so let's look at how we can do that using the grid method. Well, first things first, I'm going to take this bracket, x plus 2, and I'm going to write that at the top here, x plus 2, like that. I'm going to draw a little grid, like that. And now I'm going to take my second bracket, x plus 4, and I'm going to write that vertically like that. Now in these boxes, we're going to multiply the two boxes that connect to make that box. So in this box is x times x. X times x is x squared. And in this box, it's going to be x times by plus 2. So x times by plus 2 is plus 2x. In this box, we're going to be doing x times by plus 4, which gives us plus 4x. And in this box, we're going to be doing plus 2 times by plus 4, which gives us plus 8, positive 8, like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite everything that I got in that box. So let's take the x squared. I'm going to put that there, x squared. Let's take the 2x plus 2x, and I'm going to write plus 2x. Let's take the plus 4x. I'm going to take plus 4x. I'm going to take the plus 8. I'm going to write plus 8 there on the end. So all I've done is I've taken all the numbers from outside the grid and popped them into a line. Now, what we can see here is we can simplify these two values there. And if we simplify that, plus 2x plus 4x gives us plus 6x. And then we keep everything else the same because we can't simplify it any further. So our final answer is x squared plus 6x plus 8. And that's our final answer. So, to expand double brackets using the grid method, we write our single brackets out into our grid, and then we multiply the little boxes, and then we take it out of the grid and we write it here on a line like that. And if there's anything we can simplify, say x's, then we simplify that, and this would be our final answer. Okay, so copy out the working for this question on the left-hand side. Pause the video, and then have a go at trying to work out this question on the right-hand side. And play the video once you've done, and I'll go through it with you. Okay, So let's work on this. So first things first, let's draw our little grid. So we'll do that. Right, so let's take this first bracket, expanding y plus 3, and we'll write that in. So it's y plus 3. And then let's take that second bracket, which is y plus 4. And we'll pop that down there. Now in this box, we're going to take y times y, which is y squared. In this box, it's going to be y times by positive 3, which is plus 3y. In this box, it's going to be y times by positive 4, which is plus 4y. And in this box, it's going to be positive 3 times by positive 4, which is positive 12, like that. And now we take our 4 values from the grid and we rewrite them on a new line. So we have y squared plus 3y plus 4y plus 12. And we see if we can simplify any of that, and yes we can. We can simplify those two. So our next line is going to be y squared plus 7y, because 3y plus 4y is 7y, plus 12. And that's our final answer. If you got that, fantastic. Give that some ticks like that. Well done. Okay, let's look at a second example here. Expand y minus 3 brackets y plus 5. Now what's different here is we have a minus in that bracket. But let's start this exactly the same as we would with the other ones. So we can draw out our grid. We're going to take our first bracket and we're going to put it here. So y minus 3. We're going to take our second bracket and we're going to put it in here. So y plus 5. Now let's do exactly the same, the grids. So y times y is y squared. Y times 5 in this box is plus 5y. And now in this box, y times minus 3 is minus 3y. So that's where it's slightly different. And in this box, minus 3 times by positive 5 is minus 15. Like that. Now let's take all the values out of the grid and pop them on a new line. So we get y squared plus 5y minus 3y minus 15. And we check if we can simplify anything. Yes, we can. We can simplify these two values. So our new line is going to be y squared. And what's positive 5y take away 3y? That's plus 2y. And then minus 15 left on the end there. And that's our final answer. So it works exactly the same. The only thing you need to be wary of is that we have a negative value over there. So that's going to change some of our answers to negative values. Okay, so pause the video here. Have a go at working out this left-hand example. Copy down the working for that left-hand example rather, and then have a go at working out this right-hand example and play the video once you've done. Okay, so let's go through this one. Expand y plus 7 brackets y minus 4. So let's start off by doing our grid method. Let's turn that down. I'm going to put our brackets, our first bracket up here, so y plus 7. And our second bracket down here, y minus 4. Okay, so in this box, y times y is y squared. In this box, y times positive 7 is plus 7y. In this box, y times minus 4 is minus 4y. And in this box, minus 4 times by positive 7 is minus 28. Now we take all our values that were in the grid, we rewrite them on a new line. So that's y squared plus 7y minus 4y minus 28. And can we simplify? Yes, we can. We can simplify those two. So that's going to give us y squared plus 7y, take away 4y is plus 3y minus 28. And that's our final answer. If you got that, fantastic. Give yourself some ticks for that. And let's move on to our third and final example. So expand 2x plus 5 brackets x minus 3. So this one's slightly different because we have now a coefficient in front of the x in this bracket. It's 2x as opposed to just being x. That's no bother. Let's start things exactly the same way. So draw out our grid. Let's put our first bracket up here. So 2x plus 5 and x minus 3 over there. Okay, so in this bracket, 2x times x, well, if x times x is x squared, then 2x times x is 2x squared. In this bracket here, x times by positive 5 is plus 5x. In this bracket down here, 2x times by minus 3 is minus 6x. Like that. And in this bracket, positive 5 times by minus 3 is minus 15. So let's take our values from the grid. Let's rewrite them on a new line. 2x squared plus 5x minus 6x minus 15. Can we simplify anything? Yes, we can. We'll be able to simplify that. So our new line is 2x squared. 5x minus 6x is minus x minus 15. And that's our final answer. So, pause the video here, copy out the working for this left-hand example, then have a go at doing the right-hand example by yourself and play the video once you're done. Okay, fantastic. So, expand 3x minus 2, x plus 3. So now we've got a 3 as the coefficient to the x. That's no bother. So, let's draw out our grid. First bracket goes up here, so 3x minus 2, x plus 3. 3x times by x is 3x squared. X times by minus 2 is minus 2x. 3x times by positive 3 is 9x. And minus 2 times by positive 3 is minus 6. So let's take our values from the grid and write them on a new line. 3x squared, what was it plus there? Plus 9x minus 2x minus 6. Can we simplify anything? Yeah, we can simplify those two. So 3x squared, 9x, positive 9x minus 2x is positive 7x minus 6. And that's our final answer there. If you got that, fantastic. Give yourself a few ticks there. Well done. Right, so what I've done now is there's 4 checks here for you to do. So, well, there's 3 checks and 1 extension if you're feeling brave. So I would pause the video here. I would have a go at these 3 and extension if you're feeling up for it. And then play the video and I'll go through the answers. Okay, fantastic. Let's go through the answers. So, draw out our grid. So we've got x plus 5, x plus 2 gives us x squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. So I'm just going to do it over here. X squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. Can we simplify? Yeah, we can simplify that there. So your final answer is going to be x squared plus 7x plus 10. That's your final answer. Give yourself some ticks for that. Oh, let's have a look at number 2. So let's draw out our grid. First bracket up here, so y plus 6 and y minus 2. This one's y squared plus 6y minus 2y minus 12. So we write everything from the grid, so we have y squared plus 6y minus 2y minus 12. Can we simplify anything? We can simplify those two to give us y squared positive 6y take away 2y is positive 4y minus 12. That's our final answer. Fantastic. Give yourself a tick on that. Okay. Let's have a look at this third example. Let's squeeze this in. So I'm going to go small for this one. Was that a bit too small? Okay, so 3x plus 2, x minus 5. And here's 3x squared. Over here is positive 2x. Down here is minus 15x. And down here is minus 10. So we rewrite everything from the grid. 3x squared plus 2x minus 15x minus 10. Can we simplify? Yes, we can. Simplify those to give us 3x squared minus 13x minus 10. That's our final answer. If you got that, give yourself some ticks like that. Well done. Now let's have a look at the extension, find an expression for the area. So if we wanted to find out the area of a rectangle anyway, we'd take our base and we'd times it by our height. So it'd be base times by height. We can see here base is 2x plus 1 and the height is x plus 3. So you can rewrite this as area, put that as A, equals 2x plus 1 times by x plus 3. And remember, we don't put the times sign, we just put them touching like that. And now we can expand it like we do with the grid. So let's do that. 2x plus 1, x plus 3, 2x squared plus x plus 6x plus 3. So we rewrite that 2x squared plus 6x plus x plus 3. Can we simplify? Yeah, we can simplify those two to give us 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Fantastic. If you got that, that's spot on. Well done, that's really, really good. So give yourself some ticks. Okay, so the There are 3 examples and 1 extension, and hopefully you can do all those by now. What I would suggest you do is in the comments below, I've left a link to a Corbett Maths worksheet, which is really fantastic, and I would suggest you do as many of those as you possibly can. So I would click on the worksheet, I would find the answers as well, and what I would do is I'd do question 1, check the answers, question 2, check the answers, or question 1A, check the answers, 1B, check the answers. So as soon as you've done a question, check the answers, just so you know that you're moving along the right lines. Okay, well done in today's lessons, guys. Well done in today's lesson, and yeah, take care. See you soon.